Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm USA Today bestselling author Hildy McQueen, and today I am going to be sharing with you guys this my 2021 writing plan. I am using this printout from Heart Breathings, which is run by Sarah Cannon, and I will link her YouTube channel down below, and she explains the process of going through this. I am not going to do that. I am just going to go through the process of planning my writing for next year for those of you that want an idea of how some writers produce and write different books throughout the year, or how they plan for it. I am planning on having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think 9 releases next year, maybe 10. So let's go through so you guys can see how I plan for it and how I do it. I am silencing my phone, and hopefully my little dogs will cooperate. Okay, so first of all, I have these project projection sheets, and you can do this on a notebook. You don't have to have this printout, but I find that it does help. And then I have a calendar showing each quarter of next year. This is also part of her printout. Okay, so let's get started. I am starting with December because I am in the middle of a project right now, so that is what I'm going to be listing as project number 1 because it starts this year. It was started this year and will end next year. I am using a friction pen so that I can erase. So let's figure this out. Okay, so my first project is a book that I'm writing right now, and it is called Fierce Archer, and it is a medieval Highlander book that, see, this is why I need a friction pen because I can't even spell fierce. It's hard to talk and write at the same time. So Fierce Archer is going to be 65 to 70K, and in her original projects, let me see if I can show you. She has so she has outline, then rough draft, then edits and publishing, but I don't outline, so I white it out and I put rough draft, rewrites, and the proofreaders have to go through it. Then I do edits, which means my editor goes through it, and then I do the publishing part. But this one is with a publisher, so it's a little different, so I'm gonna have to kind of figure that out and wing it. Anyway, the rough draft is not done yet. I am about a quarter of the way in. So I started this project in November, and I am gonna finish it this month, but I always give myself a cushion. I'm gonna say January 15th, even though I know it'll be done end of December. And then this book doesn't release until April. But like I said, this is through a publisher, so it's a little different. So usually it takes me about 25 days to write a 65 to 70K book, and that is if I average 2,500 words a day. Usually I write 3,000 words a day, but like I said, I always give myself a little bit of a cushion. I'm gonna say 5 days for me to do the rewrites after it comes back from the proofreaders, and then I send it to my editor, and he gets it back to me within a couple weeks or so, and then it takes me another 5 days to do the edits. And then the publishing part I don't have to worry about because they do all that. So in this case, the whole project should be about 35 days, so I'm going to put that like this. So this one, like I said, is one of those things that one of those projects that's going to be a little bit different because this one is not indie. So I'm going to highlight this in blue. Then I'm going to go to my 2021 calendar here and highlight the days that I will be working on this project. So I am giving myself till January 15th to work on Fierce Archer. And I'm going to write that here. And I have a whole year calendar on my wall. I'm going to insert a picture of what it looks like at the end, and so that I can have it up where I can see it, and because I'm a very visual person. So anywho, just to give you that information, I have a Regency book called the Seduction of Mr. Yarnsby, which is tied to two books, to Regency books. One is already out. It's called The Allure of an Elusive Viscount, and then the other one is a novella that is going to be in a box set called Regency in Color. So I wanted to get this one written so that it would be 3 books total for this little mini series, or trilogy I should say. So this book is only 30,000 words, and it's already done. So I'm just going to put a check mark here. And it just came back from the proofreader, but I'm going to give myself 3 days to do rewrites, and then it'll be edited, and then I'll give myself 3 more days to do the edits on that, and then 2 days to get the publishing done. So I need 8 days for this project. I started it in October. I kind of was stop and go in between writing other things, and I expect this one to be completed by end of this month. No, you know what? Let me think. I want it to come out, so I need 8 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can release it on the end of January, so I'm going to give myself to January. I'm going to change this to, even though it's halfway done, I don't know that I can squeeze it in, so I don't want to take a chance, so I'm going to say January 29th. I'm sorry, what did I say, 8 days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. January 26th. And let's say my release date, I'm going to put January 29th. Okay, so I'm going to highlight this one in pink, Mr. Yarnsby, and I'm going to give myself, I know I don't really need that many days, honestly, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it. What did I say? January 26th. Okay, so I'm going to go like that for Mr. Yarnsby, and I'm going to write that here with a permanent pen. Okay, so that's my first 2 projects. So let's go on to project number 3, and that is a new series that I'm starting, and the first book in the series is Highlander Swish. And it's going to be 60,000 words, and rough draft, I'm giving myself 25 days at 2,500 words a day. 5 days for rewrites, 5 days for edits, 3 days for publishing. Comes out to 38, right? 25, 30, 35, yeah, 38 days. I am going to start the project on, I'm saying here January 8th, so let me look. Oh, I know, I'm going on a retreat, so why am I giving myself so much time here when I'm going to be done with this book in December? Okay, I'm going to say that I'm going to start it here, because it's just all rewrites and stuff, so I'm going to put Highlander Swish here. And the reason I'm double booking these days is because Fierce Archer will be done, and then while I'm waiting for proofreader to do all their stuff, I can start on Highlander Swish. And plus I go on a writing retreat in every January, so I know that that's where I'm going to get my good start on Highlander Swish. I am going to make it a point to be done with Fierce Archer. And the reason I know that I'm going to be done is because I'm giving myself the same account of 25 words, 25 days at 2,500 words, and I'm way ahead of that word count right now, and I know it'll be done by end of December, so I like to give myself a little bit of a cushion, so I hope that's not too confusing. I am going to give this one, so that it stands out, yellow for Highlander Swish. And I am going to say that I'm going to start it. I'm probably going to go on retreat this weekend, so I'm just going to kind of go like this. For the Highlander's Wish to start here, and then Mr. Yarnsby's a week, and then I'll just give myself, Sundays don't count, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 5. So it's 18 days, 19, 20, 24 days. So we're going to say that Highlander's Wish will probably be done around the end of February with the whole process. So just put Highlander's Wish. I'm going to highlight it so that it kind of stands out. All right, so Highlander's Wish. Okay, so I am just going to say that it's going to start sometime in January whenever I go on a retreat, and it'll be done by February, I don't know, 28th, and then it'll be releasing sometime in March. And now remember that even though I'm highlighting all these days as for this one book, it also means that for part of these days the book will be gone to a proofreader or an editor, but so it's not all like, sometimes it'll be fluid. If I send it off to the editor on the 15th and it doesn't come back till sometime in March, then it might throw myself a little bit off, but I always pre-plan for my editor to have time to edit my books. So I know that for sure 1, 2, 3, 4, it normally takes me 4 to 5 weeks to write a book. It will then goes to my editor. I usually get it back within a week. So I'm really not being realistic here. Okay, let me think. I am starting it in, okay, I think I am okay. Oh, bear with me, I'm trying to figure this out myself. Okay, so project number 4 is the second book in the series, which is Highlander's Legacy. Okay, I am looking at this again because I'm confusing myself. Okay, I know that this book will be done end of December, and then it goes to the editor. Probably won't be back till sometime in end of January, so I have to do edits for it and stuff like that while I'm writing Highlander's Wish. This is just a side project that I'm going to squeeze in. Okay, I'm good. I'm just clarifying with myself because I don't want to get myself too confused. Okay, so Highlander's Legacy is going to also be 60K. And again, I'm doing 25 days at 2,500 words. But I know that'll take me less because I do 3,000 words, but I'm giving myself cushion, so I'm reminding you of that. 5 days for proofreading and edits, and then 3 days for publishing, which comes out to 38 days. I plan to start Highlander's Legacy around March the 8th. Because I'm giving myself a few days cushion again, because I don't know when this is coming back, and so I always give myself a week of a cushion. So I'm going to put here March 8, and let's see, let's do this in purple for Highlander's Legacy, and I need 25 days, so 6, 18, 24, 25. So I'm going to say March 31st. Is that what I'm giving myself for Highlander's Legacy? I am giving myself that time to get it written, plus the time that I need for edits, etc. So I am going to extend the time for Highlander's Legacy until around April 17th. I think that's safe because I'm giving myself time for edits and all that. I'm going to give Highlander Swish an additional week here. I did take, and the reason that I'm highlighting extra days is because I know that once I finish the book, I probably will be breaking here, like taking a few days without writing, because I always take time away from writing in between books. Give myself 2 or 3 days. So actually, I think I'm going to do something a little different. This is going to be my time off. So time off here. And then, because I'm starting Highlander Swish here, be done, and I'm going to be time off there. Okay, good. Good. I'm totally confusing you guys. I am aware of that. Okay, so then this book, what is Purple Highlander's Legacy? Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks, which is about what I like to give myself, and I'm saying that I will be done with it around April 17th or so. I plan to release it in May because I'm doing releases every other month. So if you saw, I lost the first page. If you saw here, I have a release in January, and then March, and then May. Okay, so then I am going to plan this week off. And you guys, I still do marketing and that kind of stuff, and some touch-ups, some books and that kind of stuff. So it's not really a week off, but it's a week off from sitting down and writing. Okay, so let's go to project number 5, and that one is, let's see, Highlander's Return. And I write, by the way, if I didn't tell you guys, I write Monday through Saturday just to make sure I get my word count, but if I'm done with my word count on Friday, then I don't write over the weekend. This is going to be also 60K, 25 days at 2,500 words. Should I check my math? Because I'm just going on assumption that I know math. 25 times 2,500 equals, okay, good. Okay, and then 5 days, and 3 days to 38. And this project will be starting on or about, what do I have as the start date for Highlander's Return? I have it starting on May 10th. I don't know why, but let's go with May 3rd. Because once again, I give myself a lot of cushion. And then, so what color shall we use for this one? Let's use green. Have I used green already? No, I haven't used green. Highlander's Return is going to be green. And it's starting on May the 3rd. This is my birthday weekend, so I'm not going to highlight that. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. Okay, I think 6 weeks is safe. And then, so that's finishing up around June the 19th. And this one release date is going to be in July. Did I do 38 days? 18 and then 24. 32, 38. Yes, I gave myself the full 38 days. Okay, making sure here. All right, so that's project number 5 for the year. Project number 6 is Highlander's Quest, which is the next book. Again, 60K. It might, you know, they sometimes go to 65, sometimes, you know, but I'm just trying to keep it real. 25 days at 2,500 words. 5 days for this, 5 days for that, and 3 days for this, for a total of 38. And the project will start on, I'm saying here July 5th, but I'm going to say June 28th. And you guys know that this is all fluid and it can change. That's why I give so much buffer, because we never know, something might happen, you know, I might break my foot or something. I guess if I break my foot I can still type, but still, you guys don't, you never know. So let's give Highlander's Quest this pretty color here. Have I used this already? It looks just like that other one. I'm gonna give it this dark blue. Okay, so we're starting Highlander's Quest on June 28th. And we're gonna go, that was 1 week. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks for the project to be done. What's 7 times 6? 42? 7 times 6 equals 42. Okay. And so then this gives me this week off. But in August I have a writing retreat, and when I have writing retreats I also usually do like 20,000 words on those retreats, so I get ahead of the game. Okay, so so that's, what book am I doing? Highlander's Quest. Okay. Highlander's Quest. Okay, so then I'm saying that I'm going to be done with this in August 14th or so. The release on this book is in September. Okay, July, August, September, yes. All right, almost there. Let's go to project number 7, which is a holiday project. I always end up doing a holiday project that I never planned for. So in 2021, I am planning that somebody's going to ask me, and I can never say no, to do a holiday project for an anthology or a box set or something. So I am going to plan for a book, because, you know, we always get asked for a holiday project. So 35,000 divided by 2,500 is, I didn't do that right, 35,000 divided by 2,500 equals 14 days. So I need 14 days for the rough draft. 2,500, oh fudge. Hey, my dyslexia was staying away until now, so I'm pretty happy. And then 3 days, because it's a shorter book, 3 days, and then I don't have to publish it, because well, I might, so let me give myself 3 days. Okay, so 17, 18, 19, 20, 3 days. And I plan to start the project around the 30th of August, and then finish it 14 days later. So let's pick a color that is different. Let's go with this, with the fuchsia. So let's highlight my holiday project. Well, that's really dark. And we're gonna start it, when did I say? August 30th. So, and I need 23 days. That's 24 days there, so I'm gonna give myself like that. So let's say I finish it sometime in September is what I put down. Okay, so I'm just gonna put September. So that's for a holiday project. Releasing who knows when, because it probably will be something in somebody else's control and not mine. Alright, so project number 8, and the last project for 2021 that I have on my books is Highlander's Gift, which will be a holiday book. Okay, and I'm planning for that to be 60K as well, so I need 25 days at 2,500 words, 5 days for proofreading, 5 days for edits, 3 days for publishing, comes out to 38 days. I plan to start this project on, when did I put it down for? October the 4th. That's my husband's birthday. Okay, October the 4th is when I plan to start this project. Let's pick a color for it. This color is fine because I don't think I've used it. Okay. It looks a lot like the other one I just used. It looks like my time off color. It's very close to it. I'm gonna change the color then. I'm gonna go with gray. Sorry, I know it's a mess, but anyway, making a point here. And that, when did I say I'm starting this book? Highlander's Gift, I plan to start on October the 4th. So once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks for Highlander's Gift. Okay, and then I'm taking this week off. Okay, and so I'll start on October the 4th. It'll end on November 20th. It's just in time for me to take Thanksgiving week off, and it will be releasing in December. Okay, so that is my whole plan for the year. So if you guys noticed, that means I have 8 books releasing because 2 of them are already written. Otherwise, I am writing 6 books during 2021. So I'm going to go here and put down the titles of the main book that I will be working on that month. February I will be working on Highlander's Wish, 60K, and it's going to be due on February 28th. Okay, then on this day I'm writing, in March I'm writing Highlander's Legacy. And it's gonna be 60K and it's due April 14th. April, where's April? There's April. April I am writing Highlander's Legacy. Continuing Highlander's Legacy. I can't. Legacy. There we go. Highlanders. I'm gonna start getting tired, and I have to be careful with my turning words around. Okay, let's do April 15th. Okay. In May, I am writing Highlander's Return. A little bit off. Return. Okay, 60K, and it's due on June 19th. Okay, Highlander's Return continues here. And I'm going to start Highlander's Quest, but I'm not going to write it in there because I only have it for 1 week, so I'll wait and put it in July. Highlander's Quest. hope that you see where it's doable. It's writing is, however, my full-time job, but when I worked full-time, I could still write 2,500 words a day. Easy, because it takes me 30 minutes to do 1,000 words. So in an hour I can do 2,000 words, and so in an hour and a half I can get could get my word count done. So hopefully you can see where it would work for you as well to do that. But if some of you write 1,000 words a day, then of course you would have to adjust your schedule, but I hope, you know, at least this gives you an idea of how it works. Usually when I go on my writing retreat, I get ahead of schedule and everything moves up, so that's why this is going to have to be very fluid, because I know things will change. I might actually sorry. I might actually get this entire novella done in in August during the retreat, so that's what I'm hoping for. Holiday project. I'm not putting a due date because who knows? Like I said, usually somebody else is in charge of these things. Okay, and in October I will be writing Highlander's Gift. $60K, and it's due on when? November 20th. Okay. Now if you guys see here, December's wide open. It's the month that I usually start a project that's for the next year. So I foresee it maybe being the 6th book in this series, or 7th book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Where's my projects? There we go. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So maybe the 7th book in the series, or maybe a spin-off. I don't know yet, so I'm not going to even try to figure that out. So now that you can see this, I will put down when my releases are expected to be done, so you guys can see that. I'm doing that in bright yellow. So I have a release on January 15th. I already know this date because my publisher is doing it. I have a release of Mr. Yarnsby January 29th or so. That's what I'm planning for. Oh, that's not January. Dork. Let's say January 15th. I have a release. I have a release on January 29th. I have a release in March. I'm just going to highlight an arbitrary day. I have a release in May. Again, I'm just doing a middle day. I have a release in July. Oh, sorry, highlighted. I have a release in September. I have a release in December, probably, and I'm gonna say 2 releases in December. October and November I might not have a release unless I rewrite something, but we don't know because we don't know how life goes on. So here we are. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I have 8 planned releases for next year. So I hope it made sense. I know that it's probably a little bit confusing, and if you want me to go over it again with you, just, you know, contact me. But actually I just planned really fluidly. Like I said, I give myself time to with plenty of buffers in between. Right here it's a little muddled because it's the beginning of the year and it's a mess, but I know that I'll be going on a writing retreat, so that makes sense to me because I know that I can get everything knocked out. So yeah, that is my plan for 2021. Like I said, I will put Sarah Cannon's link down below for you guys to go to Heart Breathings and download this printout so that you guys can work on your plan. Happy writing. Bye.